8:23. Brendan Steinhauser joins us. He's the CEO for the Alliance for Secure AI. That's artificial intelligence, for those who don't know. AI is. Brendan, thank you so much for your time today. We appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me on the show.
Well, we were having a big discussion about this yesterday, about what AI can do and how it grows and learns and such. And it's kind of scary to some people, but, we have to think the future is going to include artificial intelligence. So do we need safeguards? Do we need regulation of some kind? Do we need something to control it?
Yeah, it's a good question. I do think that AI is clearly a very powerful tool. It's a tool that we want to go well for humanity, to do things like cure diseases and make us more efficient and create lots of wealth in this country and lift people up out of poverty around the world. I think AI has the power to do all of those things. And we're going to celebrate those things, but we also do see some very serious risks if AI develops more rapidly than we can control and more rapidly than we can and maintain safeguards on, then it could lead to some really bad outcomes. Some of those risks are pretty frightening indeed. And so we at the Alliance started so that we can, talk to the American people and talk to policymakers in Washington and around the country about some of these risks and how we can mitigate them.
Well, what are the risks we're talking about?
Well, I think some of the biggest risks right now that many people are talking about is massive job losses, automation of jobs, including white-collar jobs and blue-collar jobs. We've even seen people talking about how this could lead to 20 or 25% unemployment rates in this country, which is a very kind of mainstream, in some ways conservative prediction that I've seen. The other two big risks are what's called misuse, or the weaponization of AI by a bad actor, a terrorist organization, or a rogue regime, or the Communist Party of China who rules that country. Someone misusing AI to harm humans. And then the other risk that more and more people are talking about is if we don't have safeguards in place and we're developing something extremely powerful and far more intelligent than we are, which is the path that we're on, we could lose control of AI and we could have a scenario where human beings may someday not be the dominant intelligence on Earth. And I know it's a very kind of frightening and it sounds like sci-fi, but I think that in some ways we are on a potential path to that if we don't solve the problems to maintain control over AI.
And the fact that it spreads so quickly, I mean, the fact that it has grown and in popularity and technology in such a short amount of time. Now, what do you make of what was wrapped into the big, beautiful bill from the Trump administration saying that there will be no government oversight of AI for 10 years? What do you think of that?
Yeah, look, I'm a classical, conservative. I believe in federalism and the 10th Amendment. I believe that some of the best ideas in the country come from the states. And I live in Austin. And, I've watched the legislature pretty closely over the years and been involved in some of what they're doing. And a lot of the ideas that we've done in Austin, whether it's on border security or it's on other issues, with Governor Abbott's leadership and the legislature there, I think that states should be allowed to protect their citizens, whether it's a situation like the federal government failing on the border or it's a situation like AI where, saying you cannot legislate for 10 years on this topic, I think violates those principles of federalism and the 10th Amendment. And as a conservative, I don't understand why that was included in the bill. And I've seen some conservative members of Congress coming out saying, whoa, I didn't even know that was in there. If I did know it, I wouldn't have voted for it.
Interesting. Yep. All right. Brendan Steinhauser, CEO of the Alliance for Secure AI. Brendan, we'll have you back. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you for your time.
You bet.